Hello everyone, and welcome to the September 30th, 2018 edition of the Astrology News Report. I'm your intrepid host, Ron Berger. In this segment, we'll take a look at the upcoming planetary patterns and predictions, what's on the celestial agenda for September 30th to October 7th and beyond. But before beginning, a little reminder to viewers to please help out covering the costs of keeping this weekly report going. Just click on the link at the end of the video to make your donation. Thanks. There are two significant events in the zodiac this week, both at the end of the week. Venus, which started transiting in sidereal Libra at the beginning of September, begins a retrograde period on Friday, October 5th. The next day, Saturday, October 6th, Mercury enters Libra, where it joins up with Jupiter and retrograde Venus. For a week, all three of the natural benefics will be together in sidereal Libra, including the ruler of the sign, Venus. So, look for Libra in your natal chart. The significations of that house will be boosted. But it's only for a week. Jupiter will be leaving on October 11th. Venus goes retrograde for 6 weeks about once every year and a half. Due to the Earth traveling in an orbit concentric with the other planets, but at a different speed, at certain times another planet can appear to be moving in reverse against the backdrop of the stars. The retrograde phase for a planet only happens when that planet is on the same side of the Sun as the Earth, therefore close to the Earth, therefore extra bright, and for astrology, extra strong for effects, but not behaving normally. Venus is the brightest thing up there at night after the moon. Retrograde Venus is exceptionally bright in the night sky. You can see it now easily near the western horizon after sunset. When a planet is retrograde, its astrological significations get altered. The planet is going back over a portion of the zodiac that it previously traversed. So, a lot of the meaning has to do with going back over things. Venus is the planet of romance, relationship, agreement, value, guidance. When it is retrograde, romance and relationships get re-evaluated. Agreements get renegotiated. Purchases get reconsidered. This doesn't have to be bad. Maybe that contract does have some problems and needs to be redone. Maybe that past relationship wasn't so bad after all, and you should be getting back together. Since Venus is in its own sign, Libra, the significations of Libra are enhanced. Libra is the quintessential sign of relationship, the sign of maintaining balance and harmony in human interactions. Libra is good at weighing the benefits versus the costs. Libra is the sign of compromise, so retrograde Venus can actually be of some use here. But Libra is an idealist. Venus retrograde in Libra is re-evaluating relationship, looking for a better deal, and not just between individuals. For instance, the Republican Party is now having to reevaluate their relationship with Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. Venus is the planet of value, of cost, and when it is retrograde, it is harder to determine the true value of something. So, best to put off any major purchases until after the retrograde period is over, to avoid buyer's remorse. This buyer's remorse theme can be applied to more than just a material purchase. It can indicate other forms of second thoughts or areas we might feel regret about. Venus will stay retrograde for 6 weeks, slowly backing up in the zodiac until it gets to the 1st degree of Libra. Venus comes out of its retrograde phase on November 16th. Next week, I will do a report on the effects of retrograde Venus for each rising sign chart. Mercury spends about 3 weeks transiting through a sign. Mercury enters sidereal Libra on Saturday, October 6th. Libra is Venus's sign. Mercury and Venus are friends in Vedic astrology. That means that this transit is usually beneficial for both Mercury's significations and Libra significations. Mercury is the planet of communication. Libra is the sign of harmony. So, this combination is good for finding consensus. Mercury is information and facts. Libra is fair and balanced. So, this should promote fair and balanced reporting. For the first week, we get Mercury and Jupiter in the same sign. Mercury is ideas. Jupiter is expansion, thus big ideas. But what about Mercury combining with retrograde Venus? As the communication planet, Mercury can actually help the retrograde Venus significations of renegotiating, whether that be for a sales contract or a romantic relationship. But going in the other direction, Venus's retrograde condition does not benefit Mercury significations. For instance, Venus is the planet of guidance. In a backwards condition, combined with Mercury, planet of information, this can result in getting the wrong information. Mercury's signification of making decisions, combined with retrograde Venus's buyer's remorse syndrome, makes it even more likely that you'll be running back to the store to return the item you just bought. Problems stemming from Mercury conjunct retrograde Venus become more likely as the two planets get closer together. The exact conjunction will be on October 15th at 14 degrees Libra. Mercury will be in Libra for 3 weeks, and for all of that time, it is accompanied by retrograde Venus. Finally, on October 26th, Mercury moves into Scorpio, thereby escaping from Venus, and instead joins up with Jupiter. And now, before leaving, a short pitch for donations. It does take a lot of time and effort to put these videos together. I'm not just yakking in front of a camera. You can show your appreciation for what this YouTube channel does for you by donating a few bucks to the cause. Just click on or touch the donation card you see here, which will take you to the donation page. Thanks, and until next week.